Governor, good to have you, my friend. I hope you heard the monologue. I'm just blown away that so it's one thing to not assist you by the federal government, the feds. It's this whole other thing when they're suing you when you're trying to help your own self. Tell us about what's your response to Mayorkas, Biden, and the rest of them.
Well, you know, if Joe Biden spent as much time securing the border as he is suing the state of Texas, we would actually have a secure border. All that Biden is doing and Mayorkas is doing, they're trying to deny Texas the ability to secure the border. One slight correction to your monologue, which was excellent, by the way, is that those buoys actually are still in the water. But you did make a point. Biden is trying to sue us to remove those buoys, to eliminate the razor wire, which we have more than 100 miles of razor wire wall that prevents people from coming into the country illegally, as well as building our own border wall, just exactly like Trump built a border wall, and now suing Texas and me personally for signing a law that would make it illegal for somebody to come into our country illegally. We will continue to fight this fight because we know that Biden and the federal government have abandoned their responsibility, and Texas has a legal right under Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution, under Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution, to defend itself from the open border policies caused by the Biden administration.
Governor, Bakari Sellers, he's a CNN yak talking head. I don't think he understands the definition of this word, trafficking, but he says you're a human trafficker. Take a listen.
The Republican Party does nothing but take pictures at the border. They do gimmicks like Greg Abbott of fly and dehumanize and traffic individuals. They're using real families here, putting them on planes. They don't know where they're going. I mean, it's literally the definition of trafficking.
Not, Governor, you respond to them, but I will point out to Bakari Sellers that trafficking is a for-profit venture, likely illegal. But go ahead, sir.
Obviously, he does not know what he's talking about. Before we put these migrants onto buses or planes, they are admitted into the United States by the Biden administration, given papers to be able to travel anywhere in the United States, and they voluntarily choose to go to New York or Chicago or Denver or these other places. So we are moving them to the location they want to go to so that we can relieve the congestion in small little towns like Eagle Pass and Del Rio and others. New York City is far larger and has far more resources. And so we are moving people away from the border into areas that are self-declared sanctuary cities. Eric, think about this. New York and Chicago and other Democrat areas, they self-profess to be sanctuary cities. But when put to the test, they say, no, we don't want you. Democrats claim to be the party to support immigrants. But when it comes to living up to the task of supporting immigrants, they say, no, let Texas take care of them. They are having to live up to what all Americans have to deal with right now, and that is more than 8 million illegal immigrants crossing the border under the Biden administration.
I don't have a lot of time. I want to get to this because you mentioned New York, and Eric Adams is now, he's suing you because you're sending illegals up to his city. But he's also suing the bus companies. This blows me away. Like, he's suing the bus companies that are just simply transporting the people that you've hired to bring them up to New York to put them where the Democrats say they want to be, in those sanctuary cities.